Beautiful. So I'm just gonna get started now for my peeps on Zoom. I hope you can hear me well and you can see my screen, right? Can I get a thumbs up? Awesome, great. All right. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lily, and I am the president here at AMA UCF. I just want to start by saying thank you for being here and coming out to not only learn more about AMA UCF, but also take advantage of this opportunity that we are bringing to you for you to connect with marketing professionals from Synchrony. So really appreciate you guys being here, for my Zoom people as well, and for you who are in person here at UCF. I'm really happy to see you all, and yeah, let's get started. Alrighty, so who are we? So like I said, we're the American Marketing Association here at UCF. We are pretty much the only marketing student organization on campus, which gives us a great advantage because obviously if you're a marketing major, I'm expecting you to join, but also it gives you an opportunity if you're even just a little bit interested about marketing to come learn about it more, see if you like it, see if maybe you want to switch majors. We've gotten a lot of people who have told us they're concerned about their major and maybe wanting to be switching to marketing. So I think joining AMA UCF is a great way to kind of explore that a little bit more and get a lot more other benefits besides that. So we are actually representing the American Marketing Association, which is a national organization, one of the world's largest marketing companies or associations in the country. So we are the forefront of marketing innovation and education. I'm pretty sure, and I'm willing to bet that all of your marketing professors are part of this association because it's kind of like the marketing Bible, if you will. A lot of marketing professors go back to AMA and they will bring up AMA as a source of information when it comes to marketing innovations or marketing topics and anything like that. And there's over 30,000 members worldwide. So there's a huge network for you to get into and for you to take advantage of. But like I said, we're the AMA at UCF, so we are the collegiate chapter. So we represent the American Marketing Association nationally, but here at this, at the University of Central Florida. So we kind of help you build your brand and also learn everything that there is to marketing, and also just to make friends. It's a great way to get started if you just transfer here, or maybe if you're kind of new, or you're a sophomore but kind of freshman still because of COVID, you didn't get a in-person experience. So that's what we're here for. We're dedicated to growing you, not only personally, but also as professionals, especially in the marketing field. That's what we kind of specialize on, especially your personal brand. That's probably the heart of our whole organization. So I hope that you guys can see the value that we can bring you. Oh, I just realized we can't really read that. There we go. But yeah. So who we are, like I said, my name is Lily Casablanco. I am the president of AMA UCF. I am a marketing major and I'm also a senior. So amongst you, there's all the executive board members who are amazing people. So if you see them on your way to class or anything, don't be a stranger, say hi. We're always happy to talk to our members. But without further ado, all of us are going to introduce ourselves. So you guys can't see that. Let me change it.
Hey everybody, I see some familiar faces. See you guys all here. My name is Xavier Santiago. I used to be an accounting major. I recently switched over to marketing.
Yeah, you're speaking.
Hopefully build some connections.
Moving on.
I'm Gabby. Hi, everyone. I'm part of the membership committee. My major is integrated business, and I'm minoring in marketing, and I'm also a junior. I'm part of the business committee. I'm a marketing major, I'm a finance minor, and I'm
Whitney and Mackenzie are not here with us, but that's their lovely faces right there. Moving on.
Hey guys, I'm Carmen. I'm an industrial organizational psychology major. I'm a junior. Basically, what I do is growth and innovation here at UCF, which means that I run the mentorship program and really focus on getting you guys the resources that you need to feel connected to AMA and really be successful. Thank you.
Naya.
Hey y'all, my name is Naya Hawkins. I am a junior here at UCF and I'm also an IT major. I'm in the content creation as well. And also to contact about me, I am a gatekeeper at College Business. Graduation check.
Yes, Naya is probably your best bet if you need any scheduling, anything that has to do with classes. She's your girl.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel Magari. I am part of the Content and Creative Committee. I am a marketing major, digital media minor, and I am a junior here at UCF. I'm looking forward to see you further throughout the rest of the semester.
Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm part of the Content Creative Committee as well. My major is integrated business. I'm minoring in marketing and I am a student.
Last but not least.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maria. I'm also part of the content and creative marketing major, and I'm a junior.
Awesome. So that's all of us. So like I said, if you see us on your way to class, or even if maybe you have someone that's in the exec board that's already on your class, don't be a stranger. We love to talk to you all, especially if it's about AMA or just anything, honestly. Just like you, we are also students and just people in general. So we would just love to talk to you anytime. But
I guess I'll take over here.
yes, come on over.
So just to quickly go over our purpose of, like we said, we are the American Marketing Association here at UCF. So our major focus
Can
is
you
going
get
to
closer over here?
Sorry.
Sorry. Can you get closer over here because the microphone is like over here?
Come on.
Yeah. There we go.
So we are the American Marketing Association chapter, UCF chapter. And yeah, our major focus is helping students learn more about marketing. And just really quick, guys, who here has taken or is taking the intro to marketing with Dr. Messiah? Yeah, I would expect almost every hand to go up right now. You know, one of her biggest things inside that class is building your brand. That is what AMA is all about. We want to help you guys build your brand. You know, how can you guys expect to go out into the workforce, sell a product, sell a service you can't even sell yourself? You know, so that's one of our major purposes here at AMA. We want to help you guys grow. We are still fairly new ourselves, so we would love to grow with you.
Perfect. Yes, couldn't agree more. If there's something about Professor Messiah, she's very big on brand you, which she could not be farther from or closer from the truth. Your branding is probably one of the most important things that you're ever going to have. Don't forget, you yourself are a $1 million brand, and it's up to you to build that and make sure that the world knows why it is that you are. Nobody else is you, so that's what we kind of help you here at AMA UCF. We help you not only discover that, but also build and grow it so that when it comes time for you to graduate, you're going to get that internship and you're going to have a job lined up pretty much. Which, you know, it's a struggle that a lot of college students face when they graduate. It's like they don't even know what they are going to do next. So here we want to help you have something lined up so that when you graduate, it's hassle-free, you have something lined up, you're all set to go. So moving on.
Hello, everyone. Me again.
Me.
So as Willie briefly mentioned, although we are the American Marketing Association, we just don't cater, and we don't only cater to marketing students. So it doesn't matter if you're in finance, business,
Sorry.
accounting, or even if you're not within the College of Business yourself, if you're interested in learning about marketing, again, as both of them mentioned, building your personal brand, we're here for you. And yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
I think that's good. So yeah, so like Gabriel said, it doesn't matter if you're a marketing major or even if you're just a tiny little bit interested about marketing, we welcome everyone. And especially if you're just interested and you're maybe just on the fence of whether you want to switch to marketing or not, joining our organization is the best way to kind of figure it out, because we're literally going to be giving you all the tools and topics for you to kind of explore what marketing really is and kind of figure it out without having to like officially switch your major and your catalog year and all those fun stuff that comes with that. So yeah.
Alrighty. So these are going to be our events that we're going to have throughout the semester. Most of our events take place on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock. Very rarely will we have an event on Friday, but we'll just keep you guys updated on that. Some of these events include our guest speaker events, our professional development workshops, our personal branding opportunities, our social events, the volunteering opportunities that we have fall and spring, and lastly, our fundraisers and partial person.
So there are a lot of opportunities for you guys to not only get involved, but also attend all of these amazing events that are just going to benefit you guys in the long run, especially the personal branding opportunities. We keep saying personal brand. We have a headshot event coming up. So if you haven't gotten to learn about what LinkedIn is, I am sure you will eventually, but that's pretty much what it is for. So please take advantage of these events as they're going to be so beneficial to you in the long run.
Hey y'all, I'm Naya. Alright, so we have very strong alumni connections. We value, maintaining that strong network. So we have a diverse network from P&G to Gartner, and we also are open to taking your suggestions if you're interested in a certain company. We'll be more than happy to help you connect with them and,
Yes, so if there's one thing that you guys are going to keep hearing as a business major is networking. And you're not going to stop hearing that word. And you're going to realize one day that that's honestly key to everything, especially as a business major, especially when I bring in LinkedIn. That's when this networking comes around. LinkedIn is probably the Facebook for business majors. So you want to make sure that you have an online presence on there and that you're making those connections. And that's a good thing about AMA. We have hundreds of alumni connections, whether there were just AMA UCF alumni or AMA UCF members. So the companies you see on here, there we go. These are just some of the companies where we have connections at. And you can literally come up to me and tell me, hey, Lily, I want to work at P&G. And we will help you make that happen. We will contact all of our connections, see if we can link you up with someone and see if there's an opportunity for you on there. And I think that right there, it's valuable because just as soon as you do that LinkedIn connection and say, hey, I'm an AMA UCF member, that's an instant, oh, okay, cool. Tell me, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be super easy for you to be connecting with all of these people that are in all of these Fortune 500 companies and even just like marketing agencies that are locally and whatnot. So we talk about, joining AMA and whatnot. And we want to make sure that you guys are aware that if you are interested in joining AMA UCF, you do have to join AMA National as well. Like I mentioned before, we are the collegiate chapter for the American Marketing Association, which is the nationwide association for marketing. So you do have to join the organization. However, joining the organization has so many benefits besides just being a member. And you can see on the screen, some of those are, they have a lot of discounted certifications, whether it is like a digital marketing certification, a analytics certification, Google Ads certification. They have a bunch of certifications on their site at a discounted price. And that's a really good way to make your resume stand out by having all of these certifications and putting it out there for when you go get the internship or jobs. Having those certifications comes in handy. They also have a lot of toolkits. That's what they call them. And they really do come in handy, whether it is like a slide deck or maybe like a business card template or something like that. They have a bunch of those on their website as well. They also do training, boot camps, and conferences. We'll talk about the conferences and competitions in a little bit, but those are some of the benefits of you joining AMA National. And also they have an exclusive job board where people go exclusively to the American Marketing Association and post exclusive jobs just for AMA members that you can access and apply for. So, and just so much more. They also do, now that we're back to in-person, kinda, they hold like in-person networking events, like commerce events. Get the word. You know what I'm saying? It's just like networking events where like a bunch of companies come out, and it's a good opportunity for you to network in person and get to meet a bunch of people that's in the marketing industry. So that's really cool.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so benefits of joining AMA UCF, so our specific chapter, and these are for due paying members. So you have the opportunity to join like our executive board, which includes like the events committee, membership committee, the finance committee, all of that. So it's great growth opportunities, marketing and job opportunities, like internships. So personally, I know so many people in AMA that have gotten their internships and their job, the current job positions just by knowing other AMA members. That's how I got all of my internships and my current job now, just by networking and meeting people in AMA, which is awesome. Access to our Discord server and exclusive emails. So you get to be, chat with the AMA members, where we'll be posting, all the internship information and stuff about our events and other opportunities. You get to represent AMA by attending our regional conferences and compete in national competitions. So like those conferences that Lily was talking about, you get the opportunity to go to those. And then our RSO task force and mentorship program. So our RSO task force is basically like our own in-house marketing agency. So you pair students up with other RSOs and they get to help market their student organization, which is a really good experience for your resume. And then the mentorship program, which is my personal favorite. So you get paired off with an executive board member and they help you with like anything you really want, or they can be like just a friend, like LinkedIn, resume reviews, help you apply to internships. So it's a great way to just like make connections and like grow and get those leadership opportunities too. And just like most importantly, you get to grow your professional network and make friends. So you know who's in your classes and you're just more comfortable like in the College of Business in general.
Thank you, Camila. So this is just like a little sneak peek of what it's like to be a member of AMA UCF. Like I said, it's a great way to just get to know people, whether it is people from your major. One of the things I loved about coming back to in-person was when I went into every single one of my classes this semester, I knew at least one person. And that made everything so much better because it made it less awkward and it just made it feel more like at home and like you have a place in this big campus and university. So honestly, just I would say my personal favorite, besides all the benefits of professional development, branding, and all of that, is honestly just the people you get to meet and network and make and have relationships with. So that's something you're interested in, join us. With that being said, we do have a bunch of open board positions. So if you are interested in not only being a member of AMA UCF, but also joining the leadership board, joining the executive board, and just taking on something greater than yourself, then I would recommend you joining our exec board. We have positions open for the events committee, the membership committee, the chapter development committee, the finance committee, and then the growth and innovation committee, which is pretty much all of our committees. So if you're interested, you can come talk to me or any of the exec board members who are part of that committee if you want to learn more about what exactly it is about and what you would be doing. This is just like a little overview of what those are, but it's just so much more than just a little paragraph. So if you're interested, scan the QR code. That's going to lead you to an interest form where you can let us know what committee exactly you're interested on and what we can maybe help you with when it comes to you being interested in a leadership opportunity. Gonna wait 1 second. Great. Alrighty.
Alrighty, how to join AMA?
The $1 million question.
Yes. Okay, so first, to join AMA, you need to become a member of AMA National. So you have to go on to ama.org and pay the $29 student fee. It's very easy. If you have any questions or concerns, you could message me in the Discord if you have trouble with it.
So you can also pay an optional $5 to join the AMA chapter. It's not like required, but just recommended. What is required though is
Yes, what is required is our AMA UCF chapter dues. So those are $25 for the year. So that includes this semester, next semester, and the summer. And then after that, you can pay it via Venmo or PayPal. This is our Venmo. Our PayPal is amaucf@gmail.com. And after you pay that, you can fill out our new member form. That's going to be on our Instagram. It's in our link tree. But if you scan this last QR code, it should lead you there. And then lastly, so as soon as you're done joining, we will add you to our email list. So you will get all the paying member emails. And then you'll become an official member on our Discord. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, guys. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, so if you have any questions, obviously you can come up to us. But we pretty much have all of the steps on how to join AMA everywhere. So it's on our Instagram, it's also on our link tree, on our website, literally everywhere. It can be a little bit confusing though, so do not hesitate to reach out to any of us if you have questions about how to join. Alrighty, upcoming events. So obviously this is our first event of the semester. Next, we have a resume workshop. So for you guys that maybe know but don't know yet, we have the Career Expo coming around the corner, as well as the Invitational. So you definitely want to have those resumes ready for those two events. It's two events. If you're looking for maybe like an internship or a job or an opportunity within the companies that come to these events. So you want to have your resume ready to go and have it ready for it to get you an internship or even just to get you an interview. Next, we have our professional headshots event. Like I mentioned before, that's pretty much just for your headshots for LinkedIn. If you don't have a professional headshot yet, I recommend you attending this event. It's 100% free, and it's going to be some professional pictures because they're going to be taken by me. And, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to be your hype woman, and I'm going to make you look good in your professional headshot. So you definitely don't want to miss this event. And it's actually going to be right here outside this building, between this building, the Visual Arts building, and the Burnett Honors College. So that's where it's going to be. And then we also have our partial proceeds at Blaze Pizza. This is how you guys can come support AMA UCF and help us raise funds for our organization to take you to conferences and competitions and all that good stuff. That's going to be an all-day event. So you can literally go to the Blaze Pizza that's on Plaza, right? The Blaze Pizza that's on Plaza, and all you have to do is show the flyer that we are going to be posting on Instagram, and that's how you can come out and support AMA UCF. However, if you're interested in coming out to hang out with us, the executive board, we're going to be there from 6 to 8, so you're more than welcome to come around that time. We're going to be there hanging out, eating pizza, all that good stuff. So you're more than welcome to come at that time, but it is an all-day event, so you can come at any time.
So here's all our social media pages. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all AMA UCF. We also have a website or for you to find out more information about the club. We also have a YouTube and an email. So if you have any questions, shoot us an email and go ahead and follow us.
Yes. And I believe this QR code leads you to our Instagram again. Just in case, you didn't do the other one, there's another one. But without further ado, we're gonna welcome Synchrony. Yay. Let me exit out this way. Stop share. There we go. Okay. Let me make sure that the audio's there. Alrighty. Can you hear me, Julie, or my Synchrony peeps?
Hi, Lily. This is Shannon. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you.
Of course. Thank you for having us. We're really excited to talk with you guys today, and especially in being your first company presentation. We're super excited to be meeting with all of you. I wish we could be in person. We unfortunately aren't able to travel to the campus, but I'm so glad that you guys are able to be together and meeting and connecting with your peers. It's so important to be able to develop a network of individuals that are studying similar fields, that you can talk about developing your professional brand, how to utilize the skills you're learning in class in real world examples and projects. So I'm happy that you guys at least are able to be together, and hopefully come this spring we'll be able to come into campus and get to meet all of you in person.
For sure, for sure. Love it.
So I would like to share my screen, Lily. I'm hoping it'll work for me. So we're going to give it a shot.
Yes, your co-host, so this should be, let's see. There it is. Beautiful.
Okay, fantastic. So what I'd love to do is first introduce my team that's with me today. And then we'll talk a little bit about the organization in general. And then we're going to open it up just for casual conversation with our team for you to get to hear what they studied in school, how they found an interest in marketing, what led them to Synchrony, and all of the great projects and initiatives they're able to work on, both within our marketing department and our sales and relationship management department. So first, just myself, I'm Shannon Tenney. I work specifically in university recruiting for Synchrony. I've been with the company for about 2.5 years, and I can be one of your main point of contacts for anyone within the chapter that's interested in hearing more about our internships, how to apply, anything after today. Feel free, Lily, to share my email with the group, and you can certainly contact me with any questions that you have. So I'd love to have the rest of my team introduce themselves. Julie, if you'd like to go next.
Hey there, sorry, Mike. There we go. Hi, I'm Julie Bodden. I am in the studio, which is Synchrony's in-house creative agency. I'm on the account management team. So basically what that means is I work with our internal partners / clients to help them bring to life their marketing strategies into a creative strategy. And I'll leverage an entire team of creative folks to help bring those ideas to life. I've been with the company for, in November, it'll be 3 years. And before that, I had a long career in external advertising agencies, mostly based in New York City.
Great. And Toshida, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Toshida, and I am currently in the full-time business leadership program within marketing. I'm currently on my second rotation out of 3. My first one was in digital marketing within our consumer bank, and then my current one is in our communications and branding team.
Great. And Callie.
Hi, everyone. So very excited to be here. I am currently a product owner at Synchrony, which is kind of what we would consider the intersection of marketing and technology. But I actually grew up in the sales track as a full-time BLP and have been since graduated from the program for about 3 years from this July. So my primary role, I'm responsible for taking needs from the business, needs from customers, and specifically looking at Synchrony's mobile apps and working with our design team to create designs, working with our development team to actually build them, and then getting them out into the market and using our analytics team to evaluate how they work. So kind of the intersection of all of these, fun tasks. And again, my primary responsibility is working between all of those to make sure that the user is getting exactly what they want.
Wonderful. And last but not least, we have Brandon.
Hi, everyone. Brandon here. I am a full-time BLP. I'm on my second out of 3 rotations. My first one, I worked in, I'm in the sales and relationship management track. My first role was in business strategy and development. And my current role, I work in client development on the Venmo portfolio. So there I'm focused on driving any strategic projects or long-term needs for the client team, a lot of which have to do with marketing and acquisitions.
Great. So that is the team here with me today to be able to share with you a little bit about their experience within marketing and our sales relationship management departments. And I'm sure you're wondering, what does Synchrony exactly do? You may not be familiar with our organization, but I guarantee you are with our partners. So Synchrony specifically is in financial services. We offer a variety of programs that you may already be participating in as a credit card holder with one of our partners. We work across all industries, retail, health, auto, travel, home, and we offer a variety of services to these partners, as well as our own consumer banking products. So you also can use us as a financial institution for savings accounts, CDs, and so forth. But we have a long history. We've been around for about 89 years, but we did branch off from GE Capital, which you may be familiar with that organization. We work with over 68 million active customers that are part of our financing programs and credit card programs, as well as our banking institution. And to get the job done, we have a great workforce of individuals across the U.S. and out into the Philippines, 16,000 in total, that work every day in offering these services and options to our consumers and partners. We are the largest private label credit card company in the U.S. based on our purchase volume and receivables. And for those of you that may not know exactly what that means, we partner with a variety of organizations. Some you may be familiar with, such as Amazon, Venmo, Dick's Sporting Goods, TJ Maxx, and we are the financial institution that works with them in providing you that credit card program so that you can use your credit card each time you purchase something from that store for cash back or 5% cash back added to your account or for select discounts. And we work with those partners in developing those programs for you. So just to give you a little bit of an idea of how that all breaks down, is there's a lot to our organization, and marketing is a huge piece of the puzzle when it comes to our business. So we have 5 different platforms that we work within, first being our digital. So we have a number of tech and data analytics focused individuals in the company that work alongside our marketing folks in offering these comprehensive payment and financing solutions for our partners. So one, for instance, is the Synchrony plugin, which brings credit card capabilities to your mobile phone. So that allows you that option to be able to pay your credit card bill from a mobile app versus having to log into a computer. We also have our health and wellness platform. And this is an area where we've partnered with a variety of health providers and partners to be able to offer different financing options to consumers. So we just started a partnership with Walgreens, which will be offering a finance program for them. But we've worked in the past with a variety of healthcare providers. So it could be doctors that you've gone to see, or if you have a pet and you've gone to the veterinarian clinic for shots or x-rays or different services for your dog or cat and so forth. We offer financing programs through there so that you're able to get those services for your animal with a payment plan if you don't have that money in your pocket. And we do something similar for us people too, so that you can use us as a financing platform through Care Credit to be able to pay for those additional elective procedures, surgeries that may not be covered within your health insurance, or you may not have the funding for right away. And then we work within home and auto. So a few partners listed here, Lowe's and Ashley Home Store. So we work with these customers in assisting them in providing financing programs and credit card programs to customers so that you're able to make those big purchases that you may not have cash on hand for. So for instance, if you're going to buy a new washing and drying machine that could cost $2,000, you may not have the money for that. But through our programs, you're able to purchase that and take it home without the worry of that big bill, and you'll then pay it in installments to Synchrony. We also have our platform Diversified in Value, and this is in partnership with all of our national and regional retailers and offering a customer experience across their in-store and digital platforms, so their websites, for everyday needs or discretionary purchases. So wanting to get that top at TJ Maxx or that new pair of jeans, being able to go to a store like Sam's Club and pick up the food that you're interested in. We offer programs as well to these type of retailers for you to be able to make those purchases that you need. And then lastly, we have our lifestyle platform. And this focuses on being able to purchase items from a larger price point. So let's say Kawasaki, for instance, if you're going to buy a new dirt bike or a quad, that could be a $3,000 purchase. So we offer financing programs for Kawasaki to be able to give you that opportunity to take that product home with that payment plan, similar to jewelry, with Jewelry Love, and other clothing and sporting goods stores as well. So within working with all of these partners and in these platforms, I'll have members of my team explain kind of what they do and how that aligns with the work we have within these different regions, because it wouldn't be without our marketing teams and our sales and relationship teams that we would be able to deliver these services and these programs ultimately to you, to the consumer, to be able to make these everyday purchases and life a little bit easier as we go through what we need for our financial goals that we may have. So just in showcasing a little bit about what we do, so you've now got an opportunity to get to know us a little bit better, I want to just quickly highlight who we are. So Synchrony as an organization has worked really hard in ensuring that we have an inclusive, representative, compassionate, bold workforce, that we not only feel that we can all work to the best of our abilities because we have the resources that we need, but also that we can be our authentic selves, that we can work in an environment that we can be proud of, that we find pride in, and that ultimately we're all looking to deliver the next innovative solution, the next more efficient, improved, better, more exciting way to deliver these products to partners and ultimately to you as a consumer. But with that, it starts with our people, ensuring that we have a work environment that everyone feels comfortable within and can deliver their best work. We did receive the 2021 Best Places to Work for Corporate Equality Index Award, along with a number of others from Forbes, Just Companies, Best Workplace for Women, for LGBTQ, for Disability. We have a number of accolades on our website that we're very proud of and are working towards continuing that reputation as we move forward with the organization. And a part of that are our diversity networks. Synchrony itself has 8 different networks that are a part of our organization that are socially focused for employees to be able to work with their community of peers towards cultural goals, personal development, professional development within a safe and welcoming environment. So we have 8 networks that you're able to join as an intern and as a full-time employee. You don't need to be personally representative of a group in order to join that group. So for instance, we have many male partners that are in the Women's Network. We have many folks that are part of the Veterans Network that did not serve, but they are allies to that group of people. They want to support them. They want to be a part of the conversation and work towards building each other up. So we do encourage all of our interns and those that join us full-time to join our networks, to be a part of the culture of the organization and develop additional skills outside of your role in being a part of these networks as well. So with that, I want to talk more about our programs and the opportunities we have available to you. So in a brief slide, I want to showcase 2 programs that we'll be recruiting for this fall. We will be at the UCF Fall Career Fair next week. So we do look forward to seeing all of you virtually. It will be a handshake, so we encourage you to sign up for a time to meet with the team to be able to learn more about our program. But we do have a full-time internship program next summer, and we do have a externship program in May available for sophomore students only. And these are 2 great ways to learn more about our organization, but also be able to gain some critical skills professionally as well as personally. With our internship program, we specifically have a marketing department that we hire interns for. And it is a full 10-week paid program with a variety of assignments that you could be a part of during that period. And I'd love to open it up to my teammates on the call that specifically work in marketing for them to share a little bit about the assignments they've worked on within marketing in joining Synchrony to give you an idea the type of opportunities that are available to you. So Toshita, Brandon, if you'd like to share some of the projects you've worked on, that would be great.
Yeah, I can go first, sure. So like I said earlier, my first rotation was digital marketing focused. So I supported our marketing blog for the bank. So that was putting out content surrounding financial literacy. And then after we posted the content, we would monitor its performance, how it was ranking on search engine pages, how many people were clicking on it, et cetera, all these different KPIs. And then adjusting them accordingly to see if we get them to perform better. I also helped support our ad campaigns for all of the content that we created for the bank. So that was my big stuff for the first rotation. My current rotation on the communications team is heavily media relations focused. So that's PR, getting Synchrony in the news in a positive manner. We also manage all of the speaking events for our executives, their public appearances, their interviews with reporters. Again, ties back to the media relations aspect of it. And it's also social media work for the Synchrony handles, executive handles. And yeah, that's basically been my experience so far.
And so within sales and relationship management, you'll have some areas that touch marketing and others that don't. The second rotation, working with on the digital platform with Venmo, It's very marketing focused. Venmo is very user friendly. Most recent project that I worked on was the direct mail campaign that we had for the Venmo credit card. And there was a lot of working with our creative design team to make sure that what we had was, visually appealing, but at the same time, got the message across to possible customers for the Venmo credit card. So there we were really just focused on driving acquisitions, making sure that the direct mail piece had that creative content that we wanted, but as well that Venmo kind of online feel to it, where we added QR codes and scannable codes that you can apply directly through your phone in a matter of 2 or 3 steps.
Great. Thanks, Brandon and Tashida, for sharing. And there are a number of different ways students can become involved within our marketing department, whether it's within Synchrony's internal work or the work that we may do with some of our partners. Julie, could you share some of the work that you do in working with our partners within the marketing department to give them a little bit of an insight into that area as well?
Yes, definitely. So the studio is broken into pillars or portfolios with the type of work that we support. So I would say that the most prominent and most well-known is our work with the bank team for advertising their products and services. We do a lot of their banner ads, emails, direct mail pieces to drive new customer acquisition, as well as life cycle work, which is marketing targeted to existing customers. We also do videos for promotions that run on social, on their social pages, as well as directly to consumers. Another team we have in the studio is the corporate communications team. So we actually are partnering with Tashida on a little bit of this, developing corporate ads for various sponsorship opportunities that come our way. We also do work to communicate to our employees, internal communications, that's what we call it. That could be announcements of certain diversity themes for the month, employee campaigns on, your vote election, as well as a drive to encourage employees to get the vaccine. Those are some of the recent campaigns that we worked on. Another group is the business development group. And so, as Shannon mentioned, we are primarily, and first and foremost, that private label credit card company. That is our bread and butter and how we make our money. And we constantly have to work to fill the funnel and bring in new business. And so a lot of that is partnering with the business development team on the marketing side to answer requests for proposals from various companies, such as, let's say, Gap, which was one of our longest standing clients. But let's say that they were interested in a new credit card program, they would come to us with a request for proposal, and we would work with the business development marketing team to bring their marketing strategies to life with a compelling, creative story to help tell the value proposition of Synchrony. We'll then also work with, if we move on to the next step and get asked out on a second date, we'll work together on the management presentation and talk about how our products and capabilities through customer journeys, through personas, and how we'll help them acquire new customers and help bring more revenue into their company. So it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. And it's really rewarding to see that translate into new business wins. So 2 of our most significant wins recently were the Venmo and Walgreens business. Last but not least is the product marketing team. This group is special in that they help tell product stories with the product managers. And so they help develop sales materials to help the sales team to sell the products and capabilities to their and help craft that story from a business to business standpoint. We also have a number of shared services. The biggest team is the digital experiences team, and they create a lot of videos and motion graphics to help bring all of our creative to life. whether it's through the bank team with videos on that side, or it could be something that's completely separate from one of our existing teams and working directly with our internal partners.
Thanks, Julie. Thank you for giving us some of that insight into the additional work that students could experience within our internship program and our full-time program. With our opportunities, so we have our sophomore externship. That's a smaller 4-day program for sophomores in May to be able just to get an introduction to our business. You do not have to pick specifically that you are interested in marketing to participate in that program. We take students of all 10 department interests for that program. But it just gives you a great way to kind of test drive Synchrony, see if the right fit for you for a potential internship your junior year. You get to meet with our peers, connect more to learn more about the marketing team or the sales relationship management team. We do a case study competition, and we have additional networking and community service focused activities a part of that week as well. Lastly, our program for those that are graduating is our business leadership program. And this is a 2-year rotation program. So when you come on board with Synchrony in this program, you're not necessarily put in one job that you'll be in for however many years and unsure of where it'll take you. This program is meant to challenge you, to help you develop as a professional, to help hone in on your skills within your department focus, and really help in shaping where you want to take your career. And it starts with the first year within your functional track, so that's marketing. Then you have one foundational year in learning the ins and outs of the marketing department. And then we have your second year split into 2 6-month experiences, each within a specific team and a certain role that gives you some additional critical skills, some niche capabilities that can help to hone in on what it is you really want to focus on in your career once you graduate this 2-year program. So I'd love if Callie could share a little bit about her experience in the BLP and where it's led you outside of graduating BLP into your current role.
Definitely. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, I was a BLP in the sales and relationship management track. I worked across multiple different client teams from our Walmart portfolio all the way to supporting our auto network, which supports, again, multiple different auto retailers across the United States. So I spent time in 3 different cities across my 2-year experience, getting to work on 3 different teams, and had an incredible experience doing that. And throughout that time, was able to build up my network, and that led me into looking for a full-time role actually in marketing instead of in sales. And that is where I ended up and am still today, where again, I'm a product owner that looks at marketing and technology on a day-to-day basis. Without that network, I would have never met my boss that I work for today, who gave me a huge opportunity. Also developing those same critical skills, working in digital and mobile apps as part of a half marketing rotation when I worked with our auto partners. Again, that led me to be able to take the role that I'm in now, where Shannon had mentioned before, the Synchrony plugin, that's the product that I support at Synchrony. So I'm working with the Venmos of Amazon, Sam's Club, TJ Maxx every single day to deliver a product. So very client facing, get to work with all kinds of different stakeholders in the business, and would not have been possible without the critical experiences that I got throughout my 3 rotations on program, as well as, again, the networking opportunities that it gave me.
Thanks, Callie. So I want to just kind of recap and end our talking portion and open it up for questions with just saying that all of our opportunities are available on Handshake for you to apply. So if you are interested in either our sophomore externship, internship, or the full-time business leadership program, if you were a senior, all are available for you to apply on Handshake right now. And we also, again, will be at the career fair this coming week. It is the all-campus career fair. So we hope to see you there. Feel free to schedule a time with any of our representatives for that career fair on Handshake. We will not be attending the in-person business career fair. So I just wanted to let you all know that since we won't be traveling to campus this fall. But we do hope to hear from you on Handshake, either through applying if you're interested in the position or connecting with us at the fair if you just want to learn more. I'd also like to offer for anyone in the session today, if you would like to further talk to myself or one of my colleagues, please let Lily know. She can share my information with you, and we'd be happy to have a additional conversation with you personally to talk a little bit one-on-one on what your interests are and what you may want to learn more about within our programs and see if they could be a good fit for you. So feel free to contact me, and I'd be happy to further talk with you or connect you with one of my colleagues on the call with me today to tell you a little bit more about their experience. But I want to open it up. If anyone has any questions about Synchrony or about one of my team members' personal experience within marketing, sales, or Synchrony programs, feel free to ask away.
I just want to say thank you guys for being here. For my peeps on Zoom, if you have a question, feel free to unmute yourself or even just put it on the chat, and we will be more than happy to answer those for you. And for the ones who are here in person, if you have a question for these lovely people from Synchrony, raise your hand, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Does anyone have any questions? Come on over, because the microphone's like right here. Stand right there. The camera's right there. Get in front of it. Get in front of the camera.
Right here?
Yeah, get in front of the camera. There it is.
Okay. I have two questions. I was wondering what are ways that applicants can stand out for the internship and the externship? And my other question is, are you looking for a certain amount of experience from interns? Because I know a lot of companies expect, a lot of experience. But I was just wondering if you all have any availability for entry level.
Yeah, great question. So when it comes to our applications, so they will be available on Handshake for our openings until the day after the career fair, which will be on I'm just looking at my list here, the 17th. They'll be open until the 17th next week. When it comes to skill sets and prior experience, we understand that you're still learning. You're in the early stages of your education. You may not have had internship experiences this summer or last year, especially due to COVID. I know a lot of companies may have changed their internship plans. So we don't expect you to have this plethora of marketing knowledge and experience in order to be a part of our programs. Our internship program is meant to be a training program. What we do look for are some critical skills in regards to your ability to lead, your ability to think outside the box, to take initiative. If you've led a team or, for instance, if you join an e-board, such as for AMA, and you're taking a responsible role, those are the types of things that we look for within our students that join us for the internship program. But of course, if you have exposure to a marketing focused project, or if you worked in creating a blog for yourself or website design for something that you do personally, those of course help in applying for our positions. But we're more so looking for the individual that can really take the challenge of our internship program and joining our teams and help us in adding value to the work that we do for our partners and our consumers. So I hope that answers your question.
Thank you.
Sure. Anybody else?
Don't be shy. Xavier, I think you have a question. Any questions, anyone, for Synchrony? Do you mind coming up over here?
I could.
Yeah, be a brave soul. Come on over here. What's your name? Okay. Nice to meet you. Stand right here in front of the camera so they can see you.
Okay. For
There.
the business leadership program, what are some marketing certifications that you would recommend someone get?
Oh, great question. I'm going to have one of my colleagues answer that. If Toshida, Brandon, Callie, Julie, if you have any recommendations.
It's a good question. I don't think I had any certifications at the time of applying. Off the top of my head, I think you can get some off of LinkedIn, maybe. There are some like marketing courses you can take. I had like a HubSpot certification in the past. So I think you can look for some of those marketing softwares and get certifications in those. I don't know if anyone else can think of anything.
I had one and I'm not 100% sure how much it relates, but it is definitely something that a lot of companies are using. The concept of agile or like agile development is definitely another thing that a lot of companies are starting to look at. So even just having an overall understanding of what it is and how it works would definitely recommend. I'll type it in the chat too, just so everyone reads how it's spelled.
I would say I've never completed any marketing certifications, and the BLPs that I've met so far, I don't think that they have them. But what you can do is demonstrate a deep knowledge of the marketing industry, and what have you done that's beyond your marketing courses to really immerse yourself in the world and just demonstrate why you're so passionate about marketing, why you would like to pursue a career in that. I think that'll really help you stand out.
I can also vouch for what Kelly said about agile development, because my internship I had before joining Synchrony, I learned quite a bit about it, and I brought it up in the interview process, and I can just say the response to that was very positive. So yeah, I would second that. So definitely look into agile development and learning what that means.
I will actually triple that. That's something that we're seeing Synchrony, especially just across the business, move into this agile kind of work style, not just within marketing, within, tech, sales, analytics, HR. Everyone is just trying to change their practices to be a little bit more scalable.
Awesome, thank you. That was great insight. Does anyone else have any questions here in person at all? Coming over, Gabby. Yep, gotta come show your face to these lovely people right here in front of the camera.
Hi. Okay, I was just wondering if the internship's gonna be online or in person.
Yeah, great question. So we did conduct our internship in 2020 and this summer virtually. We had it still for the full 10-week program, full time, so we didn't shorten the program or decline any students to join it that had already signed up to apply. So we've maintained the structure and the value of our program having it virtually. However, we would love to see your faces next summer. We hope that we can have it in person. We will do everything that we can for that. So that is our intention in meeting with you, in offering jobs to you this fall, that we will be able to bring you into our offices next summer. As it stands, we are still currently virtual. So we are not back in the office yet, but we do have a return to office strategy that we're hoping to put into place come January. So the intent is that we will see you, and we do have a relocation program as well for interns. So if you are going to be joining the internship program, we do ask that you be open to relocation for the summer to one of our office hubs. And if you are relocated more than 50 miles away from your home, we do pay for all of your transportation to get to that office. We have an apartment that we will have fully furnished for you with the other interns for that office location, and we pay for all the costs associated. So you won't need to worry about any of the logistics and traveling, but we do hope to see you all that join our program in person for all of our programs next year, the externship, internship, and the full-time business leadership program.
Thank you for answering my question.
Of course. Thanks for asking.
Sounds like a great program, y'all. If you ask me. Coming over.
Let's do it.
Alex, right in front of the camera for us, please.
Hello. I actually wrote my question down. Hey, what's up? So with Synchrony, the partners that you guys are like partnered with, like Venmo and Walgreens, will I be able to work with them as well to like get an insight to understand what you guys are doing?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a part of it. If you are placed on one of those teams, then you would be speaking to the representatives of that account, just as any other member of Synchrony would. So the work that you're given in our internships, the same work that another colleague may have been given. It's not a made-up project. It's not something that silos you. You are a part of a working team at Synchrony, doing all of the same tasks and responsibilities as other employees would do so. So absolutely, you'd be able to work potentially with any one of our partners during the internship program.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Great questions. Great questions. Does anyone else have any questions for Synchrony? Or
Hi, Lily. I do have a quick question to Shannon.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hi, Shannon. How are you?
Hi, good.
Good. So a quick question about the BLP internship. What kinds of qualities do you want to see in your candidates? For example, time management skills, leadership skills, etc.
Yeah, both of those. Those are two big ones. I'd say when it comes to our program, we also are looking for critical thinkers and problem solvers, folks that can, take a directive and run with it, that can challenge us a little bit, to help us think of ways that we're not looking at something, that we can more creatively relate to a new market, a demographic. We love students that are team oriented, that want to be a part of our process, that want to work with a variety of employees and leadership to be able to reach our initiatives and business objectives. We also look for students, as Julie had mentioned, that have that passion for marketing or sales and relationship management, that can help us in creating these new cool ways for our partners and connecting with consumers and offering these products. So a few different ways that a student can stand out to us. I think a lot of personality comes into it too. Students that can be a little outgoing, that can ask a lot of questions, all show us that you have what it takes to join our program and be successful within it. Great question.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shannon. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I do have a quick follow-up for that.
Yeah.
With interns, they're most likely going to be students, right? And how is Synchrony with mistakes? For example, if an intern were to make a mistake, how would you approach that?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great point because I think a lot of students, when they join an internship, they're really afraid to make a mistake. You don't want to do the wrong thing. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to make a bad impression. You may not want to say you don't know what to do or don't know what something is because you want to be seen as, the subject matter expert that can handle that task or that project. And an internship is a learning experience. It is meant for you to grow. It's meant for you to be challenged. And we expect lots of questions and some mistakes along the way. We want you to feel comfortable in connecting with your manager and your assignment leader that will be assigned to you for the summer and saying, you know what, I'm not sure if I know what that is, or I think I need a little bit of direction on this. And they're happy to give it to you because that's a part of the process. So for any of you in going into an internship or even a full-time job come the end of this year, I encourage you to still ask questions, to say, you know, I'm not too sure about this, you know, would you offer some clarification? Because it's better to do that and ask up front than to not, and then we expect you must know how to do it and you don't deliver. So always be upfront and transparent with your knowledge and your capabilities. And if you are and you happen to make a mistake, it's okay. That's a part of the process. It's a part of learning. I still make mistakes. All of my colleagues on the call still make mistakes every once in a while. We're always learning. So don't be afraid to do so, but just own up to it and be transparent. And I promise it won't affect your reputation or the way you're perceived by your colleagues and your manager.
Thank you so much, Shannon, for that response. I really appreciate how you focus on the learning aspect. Like, it's a growing process, right? And yeah, I love the way you word that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great question.
Any other questions? Xavier, I knew it. Coming over. Show your pretty face on the camera.
How you guys doing? I just had a quick question, kind of more on a personal basis, but what are some of the more notable or exciting projects that you guys have been a part of during your time at Synchrony? You know, like what can interns or future associates, you know, kind of expect in the actual job, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my colleagues would love to take that question.
What was that? Oh, never mind.
I think like we mentioned earlier, the business is moving towards more is in the process of going to this agile work environment. So with that being said, we have established this kind of growth organization that so Synchrony is growing. You know, we've been around for 89 years, and you know we're going to be around for much longer. There's new partners that are in the works. There's new products that I'm able to work on now with Venmo. That features and capabilities are going to be launching end of this year. Next week, a month from now, with this new API format in the digital platform, we can start rolling out capabilities and features so fast that there's always something to do. And as we see, there's a want for it. Consumers want the latest and the greatest, being able to trade crypto within, credit card rewards, or just different, being able to hold different stocks with cashback rewards, and just these new features that people are wanting, that Synchrony is actively doing and has done, with not just some of our, for example, Venmo, but we have new capabilities for TJX and some of these what you consider traditional retailers. So in terms of projects that you could be working on, it could be a wide variety. It could be strategy work, or it could be upfront working with the client to figure out what they need and what they want for any new products.
I think what comes to mind for me is when I was with the consumer bank, we actually have a partnership with Marvel. So whenever a big movie comes out, we'll put out Marvel/Synchrony Bank ads. So when I was with them, I got to work on the Black Widow campaign for a little bit, which was a lot of looking over the Instagram ads, the landing pages that we create for the bank website and the Synchrony website. We also get little behind the scenes interviews that we get to see. Unfortunately, I did not get to see the project through because the movie got delayed several times. But the person who did get to see it through did happen to be an intern who was with us over the summer. So that is an example of a project that you could potentially get involved in.
I'll just build on what Toshida is saying about Marvel. So our team helps design some of the Marvel like advertising on behalf of bank. And 2 summers ago, someone on our team got to go for all the work that she did on the Avengers movie. She got to go out to LA for the premiere. She was invited out there, be on the red carpet, kind of hobnob with some of the celebrities, and it was she got an extra ticket for all the hard work that she did in supporting all of the materials that went into that premiere. So there's always a potential for something like that. It's probably a little bit of a once in a lifetime thing, on our team, but you just kind of never know because Synchrony does a lot of exciting stuff, and you just never know what's in store. And just being on the right team at the right time and the right opportunity, something like that could happen again.
Round it out with one last thing. So during my time in my current role, I also had an interesting opportunity to go to the Sam's Club new, what they call their innovation store in Dallas, Texas. So I got to tour the store with that team and talk about how my product could work within that store. So working with them, co-developing with them. And again, we had BLPs, we had BLP interns a part of some of these projects as well. So this is something I think you consistently hear. There's a lot of trust and a lot of pride taken in this program. And again, you see all of these opportunities happening every single day. And these folks are really coming into this company and falling in love. So highly recommend. I've loved my time at Synchrony, and all of these examples are just some of the many huge opportunities that come with being an employee at Synchrony.
Love that. Thank you so much for that. That sounds amazing. I mean, I would want to be a Black Widow interview if you ask me. So, okay. Any last minute questions? Anyone here? No questions over here. What about Zoom? Any questions? Okay, then I think that might be it.
Alrighty. Well, thankfully, we really appreciate being a part of the session today. I'm going to throw my email in the Zoom chat for those that aren't with you in the space, but feel free as well to share my email with anyone with you in the classroom today. As I mentioned, feel free to reach out to me if you want to chat about your personal interests and which program may be the best fit for you. I'm happy to talk with you one-on-one. Also, feel free to connect with me or any other member of my team with me today on LinkedIn. So as you guys had talked about your LinkedIn profile and your personal brand, I highly recommend, if you don't already have a LinkedIn, starting to work on that. So take full advantage of those headshots, names, offering, and set up your account. And we look forward to hearing from you guys and hopefully seeing some of you at the career fair next week.
Let me put this on here so you guys can see me. But thank you so much, Toshida, Julie, Kaylee. I think there was Brandon as well. And then obviously you, Shannon, for being here, agreeing to speak to our members. I really do appreciate the insight and opportunities that you bring to our members and just to AMA as a whole. We really appreciate you and just thank you for amazing information for our members. So I'm going to be sure to share your information, and all of you guys, like Shannon just said, make sure you connect with them on LinkedIn, shoot them a message, tell them that you met them here at this event, and I'm sure they will be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have, whether it's about Synchrony or any of their internships or programs. I'm sure they will be more than happy to talk to you about it. But without further ado, again, thank you so much, you all, and yeah, I hope you have a great day, great rest of your day.
Thank you. You guys too. Have a good night. Have a good week at school.
Thank you. Bye-bye. It's always so sad to see that. Everyone disappearing. And we'll stay just in case that people have, people on Zoom have any other questions. You can just type them on the chat or just unmute yourself and go for it. We'll be here for a couple more minutes. For you guys who are here, again, thank you so much for coming and for seeing what Synchrony has to offer. There's a lot of great opportunities within, and I hope that you saw the value in what Synchrony can bring you when it comes to their internships and programs. If you have any questions at all about AMA UCF, how to join or anything, the exec board and I, we're going to stay here, but you're free to go. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on our next event, on our rest of my workshop. So I better see all of you on there, because
Let's take a group picture for a recap.
Actually, yeah, I put that.
Lily, quick question.
yes.
Okay, so for the upcoming events like the resume workshop, professional headshots, and the Blaze Pizza partial proceeds, is that only for AMA members?
No, so our events are pretty much open to everyone as of now. So you are more than welcome to attend those events, especially the partial proceeds. Anyone can attend to that one. Headshots and everything else, you're more than welcome to come if you're not a member yet, and we'll maybe convince you to become a member.
Yeah, of course. And when are the membership fees due for the year?
Yeah, so good question. You can actually join anytime. There's no like deadline on when you can join AMA UCF. It's kind of like whenever you want to join, you can. But yeah.
Okay, thank you, Lily.
No problem. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.